what we do want is that goal behind the goal, and that trumps any sophisticated goal system. Hi, Dr. Dan here with the Wisdom for the Week, and I guide students to be smart about higher education and live a life that matters. Today's topic that we're going to discuss in the video is looking for the goal behind the goal. I was on a cycling ride and I'm pedaling up this steep hill, and I look to the left and there's a father pushing a lawnmower up this steep hill, the same steep hill that I'm pedaling up. So as we're both trying to overcome gravity, I think my goal, get that training ride done. I enjoy a little bit of it, but that particular hill is kind of tough, so it's a little bit of a stretch. But so that dad's goal also is to get up that hill, get done with the grass, get done with it as quickly as possible, probably go have a beer and relax. That's a goal he has. But what he's unaware of is that his little boy is behind him, pushing his toy lawnmower up that same hill. And so whether we're cycling or mowing or cutting the grass, time is short and we've got a schedule to adhere to, so we want to get those things done. But what happens is with these routine tasks that we're just used to doing all the time, they tend to mask or disguise teachable moments or special moments, the aha moments that we could capitalize on that would have long-term benefits. And if I don't have any prior intention, I have a real high potential of losing teachable moments because they'll just blow by me. I will not see them. I did a search on Google and I came up with 1.7 billion hits on goals or goal setting systems. And you come up with anything from stretch to long to short to medium, distal, proximal, performance, learning goals. There's all kinds of goals out there, and a lot of them very good, all kinds of good stuff. Then what do you do once you have the goal, the type of goal? Do you aim them? Do you stack them? Do you meditate on them? Do you marinate them? There's all kinds of systems that you can put them together. So when people would ask me what kind of goal system would I use, and they would say, what about all this one, that one, all these other things? And I would say, yes, use them all. And not in the sense of use them all at once. Pluck out of there and develop your own goal system. And you can pattern exactly after one if that works for you. And a lot of these, you can use any of them, just as long as you're taking some action and implementing. The objective is to find what works for you. That's the best goal system, the one that works for you and gets you to take action. So some systems work, some don't. Depends on you. What happens is when you go a little bit deeper, that's what generates the energy behind that goal system and gets the goal system to work. So looking back to Dad cutting the grass, was he missing a teachable moment? I don't know. I biked past him and I was gone. I hope he took advantage of that. But a lot of times, like I said, we will miss that. So if Dad goes in with the intention, while his little boy's out there, of, I'm going to show my little boy how to work. We could have a briefing before, during, and after the time I'm cutting the grass. I want to talk to him about quality work. I want to talk to him about attitude. I want to talk to him about a work ethic and how this is something that we need to do, and they aren't necessarily fun, but we can make the most out of it. So if the little boy listens, great. If he doesn't listen, there's nothing to lose. All Dad had to do was think a little bit beforehand, and it could have been a wonderful teaching moment if the little boy listens to any of that. And the next thing would be if the son displays the behavior that he did, pushing his little lawnmower up the hill. Oh my gosh, that's the trifecta. His little boy is mimicking Dad. So Dad knows now that he has an audience of one watching his every move and his little boy wanting to be like him. So now he can take that opportunity to go back and tell his little boy, son, I'm proud of you for putting forth such a good effort. I love this effort. I love working together with you to help make our home as nice as it can be for us and for Mommy. So this is a great thing that you're doing, my son. and just a great teachable moment that could go on long term for that little boy. And so these are what I would call, this is what I would call a goal behind the goal. If dad goes in with that intention of teaching his son or looking for that teachable moment, all of his intention is, the goal behind the goal is to look for a teachable moment with his son, that pays off. But again, the mundane things, such as picking up groceries, paying bills, maintaining the car, can sometimes mask what those teachable moments. So we got to be careful with that. Looking at this from a perspective of these mundane things being opportunities instead of just routine stuff. I had a lady at church, and she was telling me about her taking her little boys, preschool boys, shopping with her, grocery shopping. They get to the store, they're being little boys. They're running up and down the aisles, they're grabbing stuff, they're putting stuff in their mouth, whatever they can do to have fun. This is something that they're not used to, and it's kind of cool being here. So she says, this is not going to work. I may have to drop back and punt and come back to fight another day. But she thought, maybe I'll make this a teachable moment. She gets the boys together. She says, I want you to act like young men and protect mommy. Take care of mommy as she's trying to do the shopping, as your dad would do. Your dad would be here right by my side, making sure that I'm protected going down these aisles and that I can get some help from you putting stuff into the cart. And that's what little boys would do if they are growing into manhood. And I don't know if those were the exact words, but it was something in that order of chivalry and helping mom and contributing to the family. And all of a sudden the light goes on with these little boys, and they are now helping her instead of creating havoc, which was not their intent, but now they're there for a reason instead of just kind of floating around. So mom could have done this alone, but she capitalizes on a teachable moment. All the systems need proper motivation behind them, something driving them. If that component isn't there, none of these will work. Doesn't matter how good the system is. A goal behind the goal does that for any system. So having a choice between a great system and a goal behind the goal, I would have the goal behind the goal and insert that into a good system. That is much more likely to work than some fabulous system that does not have the proper driver, which is the goal behind it. And again, the best goal system is the one that works for you. So yes, you have to go and pick through those goal systems, but getting that goal behind the goal is what really makes things work. And there is really nothing new under the sun. These goal systems change the names, frame it up a little differently, and that's not minimizing great goal systems. It's just saying there's a lot of good stuff out there. You got to pick which ones work for you. And people change. We all change. We have tragedies in our lives. We have seasons of life. We're older, younger, wiser, and we're in different experiences and situations. So life is kind of a moving target with problems. And so to say there's this perfect formula of goal systems to make it all work, that's just not going to happen. That's Disney World. What we do want is that goal behind the goal. And that trumps any sophisticated goal system. Looking for that goal behind the goal. So go deeper, get out of the norm, and find your goal behind the goal to drive any goal system that you're trying to implement. If this was helpful to you and you thought this might help somebody else, please like it, share it, forward it to somebody else, subscribe to my YouTube channel, subscribe to my newsletter, my video blog, which is Wisdom for the Week, and you can find somewhere to insert on my website. You can just look around. You'll find a place to put your email address so that you can get these on a regular basis. You don't have to come to my website. I'll just email them to you. I won't send you a slew of emails, but I'd love for you to be on the team here and just getting these on a regular basis so that they can give you that little bit of motivation that you need every Monday to get rolling. So this is Dr. Dan. Know where you're going in life. Become the person you were destined to be and make a difference in the world. Self-deceit or self-deception, how we deceive ourselves into believing certain things, it kills, steals, and destroys in our life.